Total avoidance. Distractions, he mentions, like doom scrolling Instagram, getting completely lost in watching skillet restoration videos, or power washing, these oddly satisfying but ultimately distracting things.
Anything to not face the fucked up shit, as he puts it. Classic coping, or rather not coping.
He uses this metaphor, like the unresolved issues are constantly tapping him on the shoulder, or like a fog creeping in.
Those distractions are just temporary fixes. Pushing it down, but it's still there.
But then he hits a point where he knows he's got time off coming up, like 6 weeks.
A window.
And he makes this conscious decision. He says he decided to just sit in this shit.
Brave move. Instead of running, just feel it.
See what happens if he stops distracting himself? That feels like a really big step.
Absolutely. Confronting it head on. That often has to happen before any real processing can start.
So he does it, and he says it took about 3 days for his wife to really, notice something was off.
Okay.
He paints this picture, it's kind of funny but also sad, of him just sitting in a corner, wrapped in an Afghan, not shaving, just staring at the TV. He joked he looked like some, retired shoe salesman who missed out on his gold watch.
Huh. Yeah, the humor helps, I think.
Yeah.
Makes it less daunting to talk about. But still, you feel the isolation there.
Definitely. And his wife just asks him, is everything all right?
And that question becomes the trigger.
Yeah, because then comes this moment he builds up to. After 20 years together, he finally says it out loud.
What does he say?
I'm sad. Just flat out. I'm sad.
Wow. Simple, but huge. Especially given what he says next.
Right. He acknowledges how weird that might sound coming from a guy, and then he makes this observation that really hit me.
The matter fine thing.
Exactly. He says for men, the acceptable emotions are basically just 2 options. Mad or fine, nothing in between.
And that binary is just so limiting. It boxes men in, stops them maybe even recognizing other feelings in themselves, let alone expressing them.
And he explains why, or at least his theory. Feeling anything else down, maybe sentimental, vulnerable, gets lumped in as being gay.
The homophobia woven into toxic masculinity.
He uses this really intense metaphor, calls it a giant bag of gay that society tells men to just, chuck into the woods, hide it away.
It's crude, but yeah, it vividly captures that pressure to suppress anything deemed unmanly.
And he points out, look, you bottle that stuff up for decades.
It's going to come out somehow.
Right. Maybe as a sudden health crisis or just breaking down eventually. There are real consequences.
Physical, mental, yeah.
For him, he says a big motivator to actually change, to deal with it, was his kids.
Ah, okay. Wanting to be present for them.
Yeah. He realized he couldn't be the dad he wanted to be if he was stuck in this emotional straitjacket. He needed to break free from those old rules.
That's powerful.